Hello Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for anyone with a Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or anyone that you might know with those placements. Please keep in mind that this is a general tarot reading, which means that there's information in here for a lot of people, so not everything will resonate with you. If not, that's fine. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest for whoever it's meant to find. Over here we have pile number 1 with the Ethereal Visions Tarot and some flower agate. And over here we have pile number 2 with the Light Seers Tarot and some pretty purple amethyst heart. And last but not least we have pile number 3 with the Archangel Power Tarot cards and some pretty Amazonite. Feel free to pause the video, meditate on the cards or the stones, however you want to do it, and decide which one is calling to you. You could have more than one that calls to you, that's fine. It just means that you have more than one message to hear this week. It's cool. So go ahead and do that. Take your time. I'll see you in your reading. Hello Taurus, for those of you who've picked pile number 1, this is your reading with the Ethereal Visions Tarot and this pretty piece of flower agate. So let's see what the universe has in store for Taurus this week. Alright, what is going on with Taurus group number 1 this week? There's too many. Taurus pile number 1. What is going on with Taurus pile number 1 this week? Okay. Spirit is very eager to talk to you. On the bottom here we have the 3 of Wands. So some of you may have been waiting for something, but it looks like the wait is about over, finally. Let's see. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Fool. We have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. So there's something that you've been waiting on. And it ended up being a little disappointing, maybe really disappointing. But you've taken stock and you've learned your lessons and you're ready to move on and start something new. You have created that firm foundation, or you're about to create that firm foundation that all Taurus people sorry for coughing, I have allergies. So you're creating that solid foundation that all Taurus people want, they crave, most human beings want and crave that solid foundation. And Spirit is telling you that you're definitely on the right path. You know, it's fine to take that step. It's time and you're safe to make that leap of faith. You've done your homework, you've done your planning, you've got that solid foundation, and now it's time to take that step out into the wild unknown. It's time to stop waiting. You know, the only person in this particular situation that can end your wait is you. Like, you gotta do your research, you gotta make this happen, and it's gonna work out really well for you. It's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. This is the Angels and Ancestors Tarot, or Oracle deck, sorry. So let's see what additional messages we can get for Taurus. We'll do it one more time. Alright, universe, what does Taurus group number 1 need to know? That's 3. Universe is very eager to talk to you this week. We have Seer, see beyond the current situation. We have Protection Guardian, drop your shields. And we have Stargazer, set your sights higher. So, know your worth and be able to step outside of your situation and try to take a third person perspective here. But you need to drop those shields if you're going to get anywhere. It's easy to just hole up and be like, no, I don't want to do this. This is hard. I don't want to make that first move. Whatever it is. Spirit's saying you need to be the starter here. You need to be the one to make that first step, that first move. What do you want to be doing? Because no one's going to be able to do this for you. No one's going to make that first move unless you do. It's time to do that homework. Make a plan. And then take that first step. I'm going to see what else. Some final messages the universe has to offer here to add to the puzzle pieces for your week ahead. Let's see, what else does Taurus pile number 1 need to know? Taurus. What else do we need to know here? Some final messages for Taurus. Right. Yeah. Well, I can see why you're a little hesitant here. It says expect powerful change, which, I mean, Taurus is an earth sign and you're not exactly thrilled by the idea of uprooting all that you know and all that's familiar for a little temporary, or even if it's long-term happiness. It's that change, that unknown, that leaving your comfort zone and things that are familiar to start something new, even if it's going to be really good for you. And then we have show the world the real you. Never hide that light under a bushel. You are perfect as you are. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are going to say, you're too much this, you're not enough that. But there's also going to be people out there that are saying, you're absolutely perfect as you are. And you know, you really should believe the latter one, because that's the same way the universe sees you, is you're perfect as you are. Yeah, sure, we've always got room to improve, and you should never stop trying to improve yourself. But that doesn't mean that you're not good enough, because you are. You've got everything you need, everything that somebody else or some company could possibly want. So you just need to stand up and be like, you know what, I'm good enough as I am. It's time to go out there, and it's time to show the world who I really am and get what I want, because the universe will have your back and it will hand you what you want on a silver platter, so long as you're willing to go out there and get it. There's this wonderful saying that is, the life you want is going to cost you the life you have. So, you know, how bad do you want that new life? Because whatever it is that you want, it's going to cost you what you have. So, yeah, what you're going through, your current situation might be comfortable because it's familiar. But if you really want whatever that is, a new job, a new house, a new car, a new relationship, new roommates, you know, whatever it is, what you want is going to cost you what you have. So either sit back and be content with what you've got, or be willing to sacrifice what you have for something better. That's really all there is to it. And then we have meditate and contemplate. Really think about what you want, because you're not going to get what you want if you don't even know what you want. And decide what's good for you, what's going to make you happy, what are you passionate about. Make a plan for it, and then be willing to go out there and get it. This is all I have for you this week. You can do this, Taurus. I know it's hard to start something new. I know that it's kind of scary to let go of the comfortable familiarity that you have currently. But in the end, it's going to be a lot better for you, and you're going to find a lot of happiness. So remember to take care of yourself, be safe, be well, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hello, Taurus. For those of you who've picked this is pile number 2. This is your reading with the Light Seers Tarot deck and this pretty piece of amethyst here. Let's see what the universe has for you this week. There's been a lot of interesting changes going on this week. Maybe it's because we're starting a new month. Going from new beginnings of ones into working together with other people, number 2. Living in a group, getting stuff done, starting. Alright, let's see. What does the universe have for Taurus group number 2? Taurus group number 2. We got love on the brain this week, it looks like. Love, emotions. Alright. So on the bottom of the deck here, you've got the Knight of Cups. So yeah, probably love on the brain this week. There's no rest. Let's see, we've got the Queen of Cups. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Page of Swords. So there's 2 scenarios that I see here. One is your knight in shining armor has come to sweep you off your feet, and it is a wonderful time to be alive. And there's much deep love to be had. And the other one is that you are currently studying a subject or something career related that you are very passionate about. It's something that you've always loved to do, and now you're turning it into something that you can make money with. Either scenario, good for you, but it means very little rest for you. So make sure that you are getting your rest and eating well and taking care of yourself, because the last thing you need is to fall flat, being sick or lack of energy because you weren't taking care of yourself. Let's see some extra messages from the universe. This is the Angels and Ancestors Tarot cards, or Oracle cards. Let's see. Oracle cards, extra messages, Taurus. Okay. We have the Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. We have Knight, be brave and honest. We have the White Witch, be the light. So, with the Queen of Cups here, it's really easy to get up in your head, kind of let your feet leave the ground for a while and just be in La La Land. But the Shield Maiden is here to remind you that you need to plant your feet firmly on the ground, make those plans, and follow them to the T. Don't forget about logic. Make sure that you are reality checking yourself so that reality doesn't need to check you for you. Be brave and honest. If you are getting ready to make a move on someone, maybe admit your feelings, be brave, be honest, be you. You will always be more desirable being your authentic self than you will ever be trying to be someone else. Don't forget that. Taurus is some of the most loving, most fun to cuddle people that I've ever known. And they're just kind to everyone and just total sweethearts. So just be you, be yourself. If they're gonna love you, they're gonna love you for you, because if they don't love you for you, then well, what's the point in continuing, really? And White Witch, be the light. So that tells me that maybe some of you are studying some sort of herbalism or some sort of natural healing, something homeopathic, maybe even studying medicine of the Western type. But it's saying you're doing a really great job and good for you. Like, keep going. This is going to be awesome. And let's see. We get some final messages from the universe here. This is the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see. What does Taurus group number 2 need to know? Some messages for Taurus this week. Messages for Taurus group number 2 this week. Messages for Taurus. There we go. Let's see. We've got look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So yeah, that goes along with the Shield Maiden. Make sure that you're removing yourself from the situation and reality checking yourself so that you can make those plans. You gotta be able to see the big picture here in order to make the proper plans so that you can have that success. That goes along very well with, like, if you're studying something right now. Like, you've always got to remember the bigger picture, because it's so hard to go through school on a day by day by day and more homework, more tests, whatever. But it's easy to lose sight then of why you started this in the first place. You know, why did you start this? Why did you love this so much that you wanted to do some studies to make it happen? And write it down. Hell, make a tattoo out of it so that you don't forget, because this is a really important thing for you and you really need to see it through. And it's easy to lose sight in the mundane, everyday monotony, blah blah blah. But just remember, what are you going to do when you're done? Like, what do you want to do? How are you going to celebrate on graduation day? How are you going to make a difference in the world? Like, this is usually what can help you to really hang in there and keep moving forward when you're just so freaking done with homework or tests. Like, you can do this. And it says, you're very close to achieving your goal. Don't give up now. You've almost got this. Just a little further. One more push. You can do it. Meditate and meditate and contemplate. So yeah, make those plans. Well, when I succeed at this, I'm going to do A, B, and C. You know, we've always got plans for what happens when something goes wrong, or we have to switch plans, or whatever. But we never really think about, oh, well, if I succeed, then what am I going to do? Because, you know, that's just as important. Succeeding is just as having plans for succeeding is just as important as having a plan for failure. Because, you know, sometimes you succeed and you didn't think you were going to, and you're like, oh, well, now what do I do? So have a plan. Sit down, plan everything out. Have a couple plans for if you fail, but make sure you have even more plans for when you succeed. And we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you've really got the universe on your side here, trying to remind you like you're almost done. You can see the finish line. Don't give up now. You've almost got this. Just a little more of a push. Live your dreams, live your life. Do the things that you love so much. And if it's starting a new relationship, then congratulations. This is going to go really well, I think, and be a very long-term thing. But you got this. Take a breath. Take some time out if you need to. Do some self-care. Be safe. Be well. And I will see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hello, Taurus. For those of you who've picked pile number 3, this is your reading. This is the Archangel Tarot with this pretty piece of Amazonite. Amazonite is really good for me for when I'm stressed. If I just hold it, it helps me to just drain my thoughts. It helps me to slow my mind down so that I can just relax and take a breather for a second. So if that's what you need this week, you can go to your nearest crystal store and buy one of these guys. You'll be good to go. So let's see what the universe has to say to you this week. Alright, universe, what does Taurus group number 3 need to know? There's 2. There's 1. Taurus group number 3. Group number 3. Great. Apparently that one will gotcha. We have the wheel number 10 on the bottom. So you guys are having a shift in fate and luck and circumstances to something very freaking good. Wow, okay. We have the 8 of Gabriel or the 8 of Wands. So you've got some really good energies coming in here. You've got the King of Michael or the King of Swords. So you're looking at things in a logical perspective, which will help you make decisions. You've got the Ace of Gabriel or the Ace of Wands. So you've got something new that you're passionate about and you're ready to go get it, and you're thinking about it logically and making those plans so you can move forward. You've got some good communications coming in to help you figure out how you're going to be moving forward with this. And you have 19, the Sun. Yay, it's like pure happiness and joy and success. Like you can't get a better reading than that if you're trying to start a new project. You have got 100% green light there. It is going to turn out fantastically, and you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing to get this to succeed. So make sure you trust yourself. Let's see what else the universe has here. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. I love the pictures in here. And I love how the cards feel. Let's see what extra messages the universe has for Taurus group number 3. Taurus group number 3. That's a lot more than one more. Okay. right. Some of you are studying, it looks like here. Just a second. We've got Sage, be devoted and committed. So some of you are studying or got the idea to start studying, and the universe is saying, yes, go for it. We've got Druid, hold the space. Don't be afraid to slow down and take a little bit of time out if you need to. If you need to space yourself a little bit so that you can think logically, take that time. Don't hesitate for that. And then we have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So this translates over to the Empress card. So that's all about it's all about creation and manifestation. So, you know, you've got this thing here saying, look, you've just figured out what you really want to do. That's fantastic. You absolutely should do it. Do your studying for this to make it happen. But make sure that you remove yourself so that you can look at this in a logical fashion, so that you can come up with a plan, you can come up with steps to make it happen. You know, I need to go and learn this, and then I need to do this, and then there's X, Y, and Z that I need to do in order to set this up and make it a success. Make sure you're doing that. Once you've got that plan, once you're ready to make that first step forward, the manifestation will happen, the universe will come in, and it will hand you what you want basically on a silver platter. You just got to be willing to take that step, willing to make those plans, and you got to stick with that energy of passion. Don't forget what you're doing or why you're doing it. People who succeed at what they do always have really powerful whys. Why are they doing this? And they make it happen. So this is the Moonology Oracle deck. I'm going to get some final cards here. See if we can add anything. Some final words of wisdom from the universe. Let's see. What final words does Taurus pile number 3 need to know? What final messages for Taurus? There's T. Yeah, that has come out in almost every reading so far. Jeez. So, I guess it's kind of a just a universal thing this week. Group consciousness, but your commitment is being tested. Has come out in so many readings today. You know, the universe wants to make sure that you really want what you want, and you're going to be tested. You know, like, do you really want this? What are you going to be willing to do? What are you going to be willing to give up to get what you want? You gotta know how far you'll go, what you'll do in order to get what you want, in order to make this, whatever this is, a success. Because the universe isn't going to be like, oh, okay, sure, you want this, and then hand it to you, only for you to say, you know what, I'm not really into this, I don't really think I need to do this. Like, no, it's going to make sure that you want this to the point where you're willing to go through hardships to make it happen. And then we've got luck is on your side. So as long as you know that this is really something you want to do, then luck is on your side. The universe has got your back. It will help you. It will push you. It will put the right people in your path to make things happen. You just have to be like, yes, I want this, and take that first step. Make those plans. You're good to go. And then we've got a new start is coming. Yes. So a saying that I've said before is that the life that you want is going to cost you the one that you have. If you're willing to sacrifice some of the things that you have now so that you can have the things that you want, then first of all, congratulations. Second of all, the universe has got your back. It's going to give you what you want, and a new start is promised here. So congratulations on figuring out what you want to do, finding that passion, stepping outside of the situation to see it logically and make your plans. And the universe is giving you the green light this week to go blast off, get this going, because it's going to be a success and you are going to love the results of this. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Don't be afraid to take some time out. Take care of yourself. You know, whatever you need to do. Health is wealth. You gotta have energy to succeed at pretty much anything. And stay safe. Stay well. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.